Good morning. Welcome to the program Agenda. Kamusta po kayo? I hope all of you are doing well, healthy, and fine. Today is November 16, 2022. It's Wednesday, the middle of the week, and out here in Lipa, Batangas, you may notice in the back that everything is bright and sunny. Thank you, Lord, for another day of life. And we welcome our subscribers on Cignal TV. Maraming salamat po for having Cignal TV on in your houses. And those of you who have the Cignal Play app while on the go, let's enjoy all the offerings of Cignal TV. Thank you also to our viewers via Facebook and of course, YouTube. Okay, let's get on with the day. Mahaba-haba ang araw. So let's go to our daily starter, which is interestingly very timely. Hindi naman po namin to sinasadya, pero nagkataon because we will be talking about inside stories of the New Bilibid prison. Things that you don't normally hear about, and from a person who is a very experienced retired general in many fields of public service, naging controversial, naging outspoken, but he has always remained his own man. But mamaya na yun, we will introduce him later. Of course, let's now go to the daily starter. I do not fear being alone, my dear. I fear being alone in a room full of people, in a room of people I cannot trust. Let me read that again. I do not fear being alone, my dear. I fear being alone in a room of people I cannot trust, which is so similar to the sayings of Filipinos, huwag kang matakot sa patay o sa multo. Matakot ka dun sa buhay. Okay? So I don't think that needs any further elaboration and just food for thought today. Okay, let's go to the front page of the Philippine Star, November 16, 2022. The headline is all about Secretary Remulla, Crispin Boying Remulla, addressing the United Nations body, no culture of impunity in the Philippines. Secretary Remulla made this presentation to the United Nations and told the UN Human Rights Council that we do not tolerate the culture of impunity, denial of justice, etc., etc. So yun po, nagpaliwanag si Secretary Remulla, and he added to his point that there have been government officials charged and will be arrested or arrested under the Marcos Jr. administration. Okay, to the top of the front page, the header, header, subpoena deemed served, but Bantag still missing. According to the Department of Justice prosecutor, they have issued the subpoena at the last known address of Director General Gerald Bantag, but the barangay officials in that place said matagal na siyang hindi nakatira doon because Director General Bantag apparently left that last known address when he became the Director General of the BuCor. Ayun po. So, mga abogado dyan, I'm sure they will all be questioning that because common knowledge is, or impression, is that subpoenas must be delivered to the actual residents. Kung alam mong hindi na pala nakatira doon at sinabihan ka ng opisyal ng barangay na hindi na nakatira doon, technically, it has not been served. But pag-usapan na lang nila yan. Meanwhile, $66.5 million earmarked for EDCA projects. Hindi po yan EDSA, yan po yung Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement of the Philippines with the United States, and they have they will be devoting $66.5 million construction and repair for facilities at Basa Air Base in Pampanga, Fort Magsaysay in Nueva Ecija, and Lumbia Airport Base Station in Cagayan de Oro. Yan po yung ika nga might be used by visiting forces during exercises laang naman. Meanwhile, at the BIR, BBM promotes Lumagi Jr. to BIR Chief. Tax lawyer Romeo Lumagi Jr. has been appointed by President Marcos as the new head of the BIR. Now, if you read the Philippine Star later or go online to read it, you will learn that this guy has been with the BIR. Although mukhang batang-bata, marami pong ginagawa. He is part of the team that is implementing the modernization and anti-fraud projects of the BIR. So, ayan, medyo bata-bata na at marunong na sa technology. Meanwhile, symbolic 8th billion baby born in Manila. Okay. A baby girl named Venice, chosen to represent the 8th billion person in the world after she was born at the Dr. Jose Fabella Memorial Hospital in Manila at 1:29 in the morning yesterday. The United Nations says the world population will reach around 8.5 billion in 2030, 9.7 billion in 2015, and 10.4 billion in 2100. Okay, however, wag po kayong mag-alala, bagamat lumalaki ang populasyon, pag may dumating naman na COVID, bawas-bawasan din. Okay. Government confident poverty rate will be down to 9% by 2028 according to Socioeconomic Planning Secretary Arsenio Balisacan. This goal is achievable amid global headwinds and the challenges of high inflation rate. Okay, so let's just pray that magkatotoo sana, because mas mabuti na yung ipagdasal natin yung ikabubuti ng Pilipinas kesa sa lahat tayo madisgrasya ang bulsa. Speaking of disgrasya, after hosting ASEAN meets, Cambodian PM gets COVID. Okay, ang saklap, Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen said yesterday he has COVID-19 and is leaving the group of 20 meetings in Bali just days after hosting U.S. President Joe Biden and other world leaders for a summit in his country's capital. So ayan po, no? Ano na yan Prime Minister na yan. He was in those global summits. You would think that even COVID would not get through, would not squeak through because world leaders are attending. Pero ayun, sapul po. Luckily, mukhang hindi naman malala. But it's a warning to all of us. Please, 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 COVID-19 is still around and going around. Meanwhile, Philippines hailed as world's leading dive and beach destination. Nangunguna pa rin. The World Travel Awards named the Philippines as the leading beach destination, edging out Cancun, Mexico, Galapagos Islands, Ecuador, Jamaica, Key West, in Florida, Maldives, Maui, Hawaii, Miami Beach, Florida, Peloponnese, etc., etc. Ang daming tinalo ng Pinas for having the world's leading dive and beach destination. So please, let us all take care of the beaches we have, where we live, that we travel to, we visit and stay, because they are gifts of God to our country. Meanwhile, ito po, for those of you naghahanap ng pupuntahan na hindi magastos, okay, basta wag nyo lang ilalabas yung mga debit at credit card ninyo. The Festival of Lights, the most anticipated family Christmas tradition, is back live and on ground at Ayala Triangle Gardens in Makati, running every night until January 8, 2023. Okay, so ayan po, no, the show plays every hour, kada oras, with the first run at 6 p.m. and the last run at 10 p.m. Yan po, no, so yung mga ganyang events ay mapapanood ninyo every hour, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so hindi yata tuloy-tuloy naman, ano? Merong show, tigil. Okay, that's about it. As far as the front page of the Philippine Star is concerned, please buy your copy. Marami pa pong storya. There are a lot of news, a lot of information we share in the Philippine Star, as well as opinion columns. And by the way, if you would, whether you buy the paper or go online, kindly read my column today in the opinion section about correction. Hindi po yung correction na kulungan, ano? I went through an experience in the last week where the Lord corrected me. Kumbaga, itinuwid ng Panginoon yung aking pag-iisip at ugali at itinama. Okay, so I think you will like the story, corrected with love. Okay, speaking of correction, we will now go to the other form of correction, yung bang penology, the type of correction. Let's now go to our guest for today, and we will talk about yung mga, kumbaga ano ba, may monkey business ba talaga dyan sa Bilibid? Ano yung mga experience niya, and kamusta na ang ating guest? Roll the Betamax, Gabi.
Retired General Dionisio Santiago was director of the Bureau of Corrections from 2003 to 2004. He also headed the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency or PDEA from 2006 to 2011. In 2017, Santiago was appointed as the chairman of the Dangerous Drugs Board.
Good morning, sir! Kamusta ka na?
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, long time no see, long time no hear. Is the life of retirement really so great na you don't even miss being out in the middle of today's events?
Hindi naman, hinahanap-hanap pa rin naman natin dahil medyo active naman ako nung walang pandemic. But the pandemic really has affected mga matatanda. Ayaw palabasin ng mga bata eh.
Okay. But if you don't mind, how old are you? Kasi di ba kaka-retire mo pa lang sa government service?
No, I retired from the military 2003.
Okay.
Then for a short while, for 6 months, I was with the Dangerous Drugs Board. Mm-hmm. That was during the term of the past president, PRRD.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, more government consultancy sa some private companies.
Mm-hmm. So how old are you now?
I'm now 75.
Huh?
76, yeah.
Abe, you don't look it. Ang layo. Wala sa itsura. Kala ko naman, magkaedad lang tayo o ilang taon lang ang tanda mo sa akin. Anyway,
Wala nang stress.
okay, that's good. That's good. Anyway,
I let the problem solve itself.
that's a good way. That's a very good, very wise words. Let the problems solve themselves. So to a point. But okay, speaking of problems, ikaw ang una. You were first in mind for me when all of these problems erupted with the Percy Lapid killing, contract killing coming out of the National Bilibid Prison, etc. Sabi ko, hanapin nyo nga si General Santiago kasi nanggaling na yan sa PDEA tapos napunta pa yan sa Bilibid. I'm sure he knows what's happening and he can give us insights to all of this. Now, you were with BuCor sa Bilibid, if I'm not mistaken. And how long were you there?
I think mga 9 months lang naman. 9 months. That was my first appointment after sa civilian government after retirement from the military.
Okay. And okay, so you became director. Now, my first question, which a lot of people have been asking, why is it such a, ewan ko lang kung tama yung term, popular destination for retired military officials, yung pagiging head ng Muntinlupa because or New Bilibid Prison, National Bilibid Prison.
Hindi naman masyado. Ang alam ko dyan, mga dati police. Pero kung unang Forester General na nag-head ng Bilibid. After that, sumunod sila Calderon, sila Bucayo. Itong huli, si Greg Katapang.
Okay, now, ang tanong, yun ba parang ang first thought ng mga nagiging presidente or the staff of the president that it has to be a general, a military general or a police general? Or is it something na napapag-usapan sa mga circles of the military na, pare, doon ka magpaposisyon dyan sa NBP o sa BuCor kasi madali ang buhay dyan or, it's a challenging job, etc.
Hindi naman. Hindi ko alam kung ba't ako in-appoint yan eh. I was not expecting any appointment after retirement pero in-appoint ako. So I had to do the job. Ganoon lang.
Okay. And so you had to do the job. What were your discoveries on the job? Kasi like with Director General Bantag, nag-relocate from Caloocan to Calamba to Laguna, and which sparked the controversy because Percy Lapid took a video of his house, etc. Sabi ga Palasyo, yung ba requirement ng trabaho na when you take that job, you don't have a choice but to relocate near the facility or stay inside the facility?
Not really. Ako naman, when I was assigned there, doon ako nag-quarters talaga sa Director General's quarters. But I still have my residence dito sa Makati. Pauwi-uwi na lang ko rito most of the times I spend doon, even with my family, yung misis ko.
Okay.
Pero otherwise, ang residence ko is in Makati.
Okay.
I just thought I'll have to be there kasi medyo na-discover ko may mga nangyayaring milagro pag ating gabi.
Okay. Pwedeng ikwento mo, General, kasi yun actually ang sadya na ako yung nangulit hanapin ka. Because there is, everybody's talking about taking out the Director Bantag, may criminality, etc. But there is business going on in the NBP. I don't know if it was something you discovered and when you acted on it, medyo hindi ka na paborable dun sa mga nakaupo. And is it ongoing?
To be one about it, in fairness sa mga BuCor personnel, marami matino dyan. Mas mga matino. Always, Kaya lang, merong may mga wayward. You cannot avoid it. Pero, kasi sa bilibid, maraming paraan para magkapera yan. Legal and illegal.
Okay.
No? So,
Pwede ba natin pag-usapan yan para malinaw sa mga viewers? Kasi we would like the viewers to have a better understanding of the real, of the truth. Yung kung ano yung totoong nangyayari sa bilibid and yung mga challenges ng mga BuCor.
I hope I will not be misunderstood. Sometimes I'll be biased in favor of General Bantag. Sometimes katapang, ano? Unang-una si General Bantag, lumaki sa jail, sa penal system yan sa BJMP yan Europe Jail Management and Penology. Kami nila, military kami. Calderon, may inkling ng konti yan sa law enforcement dahil police yan No? Pero yun nga, nung pumasok ako dyan, may nagkuhan nga, noong time ko raw, may mga shabu. Totoo naman discovery ko. Pero shabu, may nagluluto. Kaya naman I instituted measures to stop that. No? To stop that. Umiikot ako dyan, nakikikain ako doon sa mga kubol. Pero hindi mo mabigla, inuunti-unti mo dahil kasi mababangga mo rin yung mga gangs, no? You have to deal with them. Basically, pag-aralan mo kultura ng bawat gangs. Tapos i-manage mo sila based on the culture. Kasi napakalaki, overcrowded yung bilibid. Noong time ko, nasa 12,000 lang yata yan. Ang capacity, less than 500. Sa 1,000 per building pala, sobra ka na More than double na.
Yeah.
What more ngayon, the same facilities with more than 28,000, almost 30,000 insular prisoners nationwide. Ang malaking-malaki, yung what do you call this, yung New Bilibid prison.
Yeah.
Yung maximum security lang 6 hectares yan
Okay.
But there are very influential people. I'll give you si Congressman Alosos. Para kang hari dyan you live like a king, 6 hectares. You can move around. You are the recognized personality doon sa loob. So, biro mo 6 hectares, you manage kaibigan mo lahat yung mga nasa loob. Ikaw ang big time doon. Kaya naman, favor lang ang labanan dyan no? Yung depende sa gang. Tapos kausapin mo sila. You need because of the size of the population, PDL population, wala kang choice kundi i-manage yung gang nila because they know their culture. You talk to the boss, they're elected actually. They're elected. If you have a good relationship with them, pwede mo silang kontrolin, pwede mo silang pagsabihan kung anong gusto mo, how you want to manage them. So you cannot forgo yung sistema ng gang system dyan. Unang-una, wala ka namang control dyan akala ng iba, dyan na bubuo yung mga, yung tatak-tatak. Sa city jails pa lang pala yan, meron if I'm not mistaken
Yeah,
itatakan na dyan.
Kanya nga, may batang city jail.
Alam mo na yung nagbe-betting. Alam mo na yung gang na pupuntahan mo, may sasalo na sa'yo. So, because of your good relationship, kung medyo pilyo ka, marami ang mag-o-offer sa'yo ng pagkakakitaan dyan. And na-discover ko, in fairness kay General Juan, yung sinasabi na planted alak, palagay ko hindi totoo yun dahil ang inabutan ko dyan, my son happened to be with San Miguel Corporation sa beer division, sa sales. Na-discover ko yung isang superintendent dyan, sa minimum, siya nagmamanage ng pasok ng beer. Siya nagpapanage ng pasok ng beer. So, nung malaman ko yun, hinigpitan ko, hindi ko pinapasok yung truck ng San Miguel. After 1 month, nakikiusap yung area manager, gusto makausap ako, bagsakan ka ng sale. Kasi ang nandyan puro drinking age yan wala namang minors dyan May minors dyan, pero they're not supposed to be there. They're supposed to be in another facility, hindi sa BuCor. No? Merong DSWD facility, merong sa mga communities. Pero dyan napunta, pero kokonti yan. Majority are of drinking age.
But okay, isa-isahin nga natin, General. So you said 6 hectares or 60,000 square meters. Pagkatapos sabi ni General Katapang nung na-interview namin, he said na Cito maximum security pa lang, 6,000 lang dapat ang population. Ang population is 30,000 na. So madaling sabi, talagang punong-puno ng tao yung National Bilibid.
Yes.
Okay, now...
May original proposal na i-move yan eh. I-move yan. And gumawa ng modern prison. Ang original dyan sa Port Magsaysay, Nueva Ecija. Supposed to be, may lalabas ng allotment dyan. Mukhang nagbagong priority ng government na isang tabi yan. But okay. It is long overdue.
Okay, pero balikan muna natin yung what goes on inside the Bilibid. You said that any director or any person of authority who enters the Bilibid as a authority needs to work with the gangs.
Oh, in a way.
Oh, kasi ang public impression is, hello, di ikulong mo silang lahat sa selda, gutumin mo pag hindi sumunod lahat yan o kaya ilagay mo sila sa isolation, titino yung mga yan. Ay, yun yung mga public, alam mo ba, yung mga naiisip ng mga tao, akala nila ganun kasimple. Ganun ba kasimple o anong mangyayari pag naghigpit-higpitan ka dyan?
Alam mo, pag naghigpit ka, ang lapit kasi ng Bilibid ilayo mo yan. Ilayo mo siya. So pati mga asawa dyan, nag-rally sila nung iban kong conjugal visit during Christmas. Nag-rally against me. Wala kaming magawa, pati gwardiya. Puro babae nakadiin sa'yo doon. Hindi ka makapalag, hindi mo magulpi.
Hindi pala preso ang problema mo, yung mga pamilya na...
Masakit ang ulo mo sa kanila dahil nabwisit nga ako merong visiting hours Beyond visiting hours, yung mga asawa lumalabas, naglalakad doon, parang walang problema sa buhay. One time, ginawa ko, sabi ko sa guard, sumigaw ako, guards, close the gates. Sabi ng mga misis, paalis na mo kami. Hindi, mukhang wala kayong planong umalis. Diyan na lang kayong matulog sa loob. Huwag na kayong umuwi. Tapos sabi ko, pero diyan kayo matulog, pero hindi katabi ng girlfriend o boyfriend o asawa nyo. Itatabi ko kayo sa mga gwardiya ko. Sabi ko, ayaw nyo lumabas. O diyan kayo. O di nagmamadali lumabas. Tapos ay instituted measures ng ginawa ko ng separate na daanan. Dati may mga VIP dyan, tuloy-tuloy, ang pati kotse, hanggang loob, dala, mga alak and everything.
Anong VIP, General?
Nanganganino kasi yung mga gwardiya pag narinig, si ganyan, asawa ni ganyan, pamilya ni ganyan, bisita ni ganyan. Alam mo ng Filipino culture, madaling gulatin.
Okay.
Bibira yung people who will stand their ground doon sa ipaglaban yung kanilang right to control yung entry sa kalabas ng mga sa Bilibid.
So yung palang traffic and access, egress, ingress ng mga tao is already a challenge because if you restrict, nagrarally yung mga anak at mga misis at mga magulang. And then you have the VIPs, I presume you're talking about yung kamag-anak niyan, si mayor, si congressman, si general, etc. Yun ba? Is that correct?
Yeah, tapos meron pang isang situation dyan. You will see top-notch politicians going there. Kasi they have to deal with may mga nabilibi tayo, mga congressman, but they control their area. Alam mo, kahit na malalayo yan, yung influence hindi nawawala sa kanilang mga provinces. If you run for politics, in a way, you need these personalities. So, kasama sa pressure sa iyo yun eh. Eh ako, merong isa dyan eh, may mga kumausap sa akin eh. Pag alam ko na eh, without thinking, sasabihin ko, ang pinag-i-interest nila isang tao na very powerful eh. Without thinking, yung may lumapit sa akin, sabi ko, kaya lang ang swerte ko, sabi ko, I'm willing to bend backward. Kaya lang siya, nasa droga yan. Ayun, luckily for me, ang sinabi, nasa droga ba? Papabayaan mo na. Bulukin mo na yan dyan. Yun ang swerte ko. Merong pressure na nasolve because yung anti-drugs yung kausap ko na congressman.
So yung congressman was going to visit, asking you to be more lenient because he needed the political backing of this prisoner who had a very strong influence in his constituency. Tapos kalabas-labasan nung sinabi mong on the drug list yan, biglang umatras na. So may mga nangyayaring ganun.
Meron. Plus yung yung sinasabi nila na, alam mo, tingnan mo, hindi ba higaan dyan, puro steel beds. Alam mo, ang pinakamalaking problema, nauubos yung pinakasalasalang bakal eh. Pinuputol nila yung ginagawang panaksak yan. So, you run out of yung bed matting, pero hindi ka maubusan ng pansaksak. Pag naubos na yung mga steel beds, may solusyon ka. Palitan mo ng ibang klase na hindi. Very resourceful ang image.
Yeah.
Di ba? Pati ballpen nga pwedeng pansaksak.
Okay. General, if you don't mind, we'll go for a quick break. When we return, pag-usapan ako. Alam mo, ngayon lang naman tayo, sa haba tayong panahon magkakilala, ngayon pa lang natin napagkwentuhan to. Pagpasensya, I am so interested and I'm sure our viewers like the stories you're telling. Okay, let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back here on Agenda. Welcome back to the program Agenda. I'm your host, Cito Beltran. Joining us today is retired general and hindi ko masabi, NBP Director, retired NBP Director, anti-drug czar, Dionisio Santiago. Kasi naisip ko, General, yung last breakfast natin na kung saan akala mo yung mga umaaligid sa likod ko security ko, which I don't, and akala ko naman security mo, and then on the evening of that day, nakarnap yung kotse ko, yung pala tinatarget na ako ng mga walang hiya. Anyway, balikan natin yung pinag-uusapan natin, General. Okay, so you mentioned the challenges. First, congestion and land area, dilapidated facilities, pagkatapos having to deal with the culture, emotions, and actions ng mga pamilya na bagamat makontrol mo man yung nasa loob, magwawala naman yung mga nasa labas. But I'd like to touch a little, if you don't mind, on actual reports and suspicions of what happens in the NBP nowadays. Kanina you were talking about the access to alcoholic beverage inside the NBP. But I mean, technically, it's not supposed to get into the compound, correct?
Yeah. Madaming bawal pati yung mga alahas, pera. Pero magtataka ka, marami na kasi as director, kaya kami mga superintendent, dahil nga to do the job for you, yung on the ground. Kaya napilitan ako mag-micromanage yan kahit ayaw ko. I had to micromanage, I had to do lots of intelligence work. Pagkatapos, as a matter of fact, though I was a political appointee, I'd rather that yung sistema natin, sundan yung civil service. Except ang military, siyempre, sa police, meron talagang function na talagang bagay sa amin. Siguro, ang tingin lang, law enforcement. But since nandiyan ang BJMP, pwede na yung BJMP or create na ang Department of Corrections. Magkakaiba sistema natin. Iba yung municipal, iba yung city, iba yung provincial. Iba-iba sistema. So pagdating, ang dami mo na ng mga adjustment. Samantalang if you have a Department of Corrections like in other countries, tuloy-tuloy na. Tapos marami kang pwedeng gayahin sa ibang countries like Israel. In the US, meron dyan na pagka sinabing maximum ka, talagang isolated ka. Nakita mo, pati nag-uusap sila, may salamin na divider, microphone. Ang parang halikan nila, yung kamay na lang, naghahalikan doon sa salamin, di ba? Napapanood naman natin yan. Dito, ang hirap kasi, kaya parang small community na. Tapos labas-masok na yung mga preso dahil yung lalo yung minimum security prisoners. Pwede mo na pakawalan yan kasi they're just buying their time for them to be released. Kaya libre na sila, maluwag na, hindi natatakat yan, palabas na Meron din naman na yung iba dyan, kagaya nung meron lang sa mga qualified na pharmacist. Pero tinanggal ko sa dahil meron siyang butika. Nagkakawalan ng gamot Tagamuntin lupa. Kasi small community na yan They can live, may sariling school, may sariling lahat. Tapos ang lupa namin, inuubos ng Muntinlupa government. Kaya nung bago ko umalis, ITTRO ko yan dahil marami silang kinonstruction without, that is believed lands. Not city of Muntinlupa lands. Hindi pwedeng pakialaman yan. Miski kami sa DND, hindi mo pwedeng pakialaman yung lupa namin. Ibang departamento ka, merong courtesy yan. Merong arrangement, hindi ba? Doon, porque congressman, porque mayor, pasok ng pasok, construct ng construct. Kung hindi ko umalis doon, TRO yan, tigil lahat yung pati eskwelahan dyan. Tapos meron kami sariling libingan dyan. Nagalit ako, tinatambak lang yung patay. Para
okay, I wanted to ask you about that, General. Kasi yung huling report, 126 o 170 ang natambak daw na patay sa morgue. And then you are talking about mass graves, etc. To the point, meron bang or have you heard of selling of organs? Kasi may nagsabi sa akin, Cito, imbestigahin mo yung mga organ donor sa bilibid. Kasi malamang nangyayari yan. What do you have to say about that?
Meron akong alam pero hindi sa time ko sa Bilibid. Pero hindi lang sabi ako na yan. Pati buhay nga eh. Unang-una, ang pinagdodonate niya mga preso.
Mhm.
No? Kasi naghahanap sila ng pera for their families. Ano?
Mhm.
Eh magkano ang bayad kung halimbawa kidney transplant? Mabubuhay ka naman ng isang kidney, di ba?
Mhm.
Ang lungs ko pwede. Basta yun kung ano pwede. May pinsan niya ako, nagalit ako. Pati mata niya, ibebente. Ano? Pagkakaperahan. Eh, diyan pala, ano dyan, impoverished yung mga, in fairness sa mga preso dyan, they're trying to earn good money for their families.
Okay.
Mag-i-issue ako ng tsinelas dyan. Issue mo umaga, hapon wala na pag may bisita. Uwi-uwi na yung bagong tsinelas nila para sa pamilya. Ang Filipino culture yan, mahal ang pamilya.
Mhm.
So, pati, they can do the extremes.
So you have received reports or you have personal knowledge of cases na prisoners actually sold their kidney or some other whatever?
Maraming report pero during my time, hinigpitan ko rin ng nagkakaproblema yun sa presuhan eh.
Mhm.
Kasi pag ang hospital attendant mo, yung mga tumutulong,
Mhm.
may tatak. Ay, yung iba, pag nasa kabitan ng swero at ibang tatak, uuwi na agad sa grupo nila yun. Hindi naman alam kung papatayin sila doon, kung sasakalin sila, sasaksakin sila.
Mhm.
So, yung gang system, and yun ang isa problem. At the same time, it is a solution. So, ang one mo doon is talagang para ka rin nakikipag-usap sa NPA saka MNLF. You have to forge a peace agreement among the gangs.
It's big enough to be a small town. It is tense enough to be a war zone. So tapos it is so poorly funded. It is not given the proper recognition both of its purpose and contribution. So whoever gets appointed there, akala ko kasi pag na-appoint ka dyan, ang sarap ng retirement mo dyan. Yung pala, para ka rin pinadala sa impyerno.
Hindi naman. Alam mo, I grew up sa baryo eh. Pero hindi naman dyan taga-probinsyano. Marami kang magagawa for them to appreciate you. Kagaya nung, halimbawa, yung ano ba tawag dito? Merong hindi siya marunong sumulat, ano? Merong pwedeng taga-sulat sa pamilya. Na kasi alam lang nila yung thumb mark eh. So, meron taga-letter writer for the family. Ano? Yan, tulong na sa kanilang malaki yan. Pagkatapos, bigyan mo ng livelihood. Hindi maayos yan eh. Kasi control yung livelihood dyan ng ilang tao. In-stop ko rin yun. Dapat yan, yung livelihood program mo is for everybody. Meron sa Israel, I studied jail management sa Israel.
Okay.
Nakita ko maganda yung sistema nila doon. Tapos ang mga baker nila doon, may bakery. Ang baker nila yung mga inmates. May income sila out of that. Sa other countries, ang naglo-laundry sa, I think, Hong Kong, ang correctional, doon nilo-laundry lahat na sa government facilities. Lahat ng yung kanila linens, ano? Doon nilo-laundry.
Yung mga linen ng mga military camps, ng mga public hospitals, etc.
Government hospitals. Ngayon, ang problema, may countries na, may mga produkto sila dyan eh. Ang problema, there are other countries who do not buy mga produktong gawa sa correctional
prison, yung they call from prison labor dahil hindi naman nila naintindihan that it is not for profit of the institution but for the benefit of the persons detained.
Although yung mga resourceful sa matinik na mga prison officials, ginagawa lang hanap buhay, pati nga yung firing range eh. Maganda firing range namin. Makita mo, pumupunta puro Japanese.
firing range na
Meron
para
yan.
sa mga turista.
Gano'n ang ginagawa. Supposed to be for the system. Pero ang
Okay.
problema, marami yan. Mga enterprising na mga
Maabilidad. Maabilidad.
Oo.
Okay, General, pwede bang...
Bilibid, I thought of making it parang sports development center eh.
Okay.
Pwede ka mag-archery dyan. Yung firing range, pwede mong paganda eh. Parang yun sa and make money out of it for income generation.
Okay, pero speaking of making money, ano ba yung mga businesses na inabutan mo at nung umalis ka, nakita mo?
Yung kalandrakas, alam mo yung kalandrakas?
No.
Yung mga handicraft, yung binibenta sa Quiapo. Marami dyan sa presuhan.
Okay.
Nakita mo yun.
Yung mga bahay kubo gawa sa palito o kaya sa mga maninipis na balat ng kawayan.
Nasa bote ng Hinebra, lapad.
Okay.
Madami yung baskets. Madami, ratang.
Okay, hindi. Pero yung what I'm talking about is kanina, napag-usapan natin yung organ donation. Yung binibenta yung kanilang kidney. Tapos yung alcohol, etc. Ano pa ba yung mga legal and illegal na mga pamamaraan na alam mong ginagawa dyan?
If you go sa Bilibid, makita mo, yung pag-ami riot, ang entry point yan sa labas, may hagdanan yan. May hagdanan. Ngayon, if you go there, putol yan, pinaputol ko lahat yan, hindi ka basta makakaakyat eh. For emergency yan, for riot, ano? Kasi nauso dyan yung baseball. Yung baseball, uhukay sila, aakyat mula sa labas, ibabalibag, lalagyan ng kusot yun, di malambot yun. Ibabalibag yung bote ron, ibabalibag, hindi basag. O yun na, fiesta na yung mga nasa loob. Madami silang paraan dyan, maraming paraan. And pati ang drugs. Usong-uso dyan, ginagamit, babae. Pinapasok doon sa female organ.
Okay.
Female organ. Tapos, kaya lang, lalo pagka merong, naka-plastic naman yun, ipapasok yun. Pero may tali yan eh, doon hahatakin.
And what about prostitution?
Meron dyan. Meron nga isang nagsabi sa akin, ikaw naman, super higpit ka naman, magsaya na lang tayo after office hours. Nakaabang ako pirme, meron dadating dyan, tawag nila dyan, tilapia sa bangus. Yung tilapia, yung mga regular, yung bangus, yung mga special. Dumadating yan, nung nandoon ako, nakabantay ako pirme, wala naman lang dadaan ng iba, kundi yung main entrance. Nakatayo ako pirme doon sa gabi. Insomnia ako, yun ang problema nila sa akin. Hindi ko natutulog sa gabi talaga, sa araw ako natutulog.
Okay, tapos?
Ayun, pagka nakita ko, takbo na yun. Nangahabol ako doon sa parade ground sa gabi.
Okay.
Pagkatapos makita mo, mag-i-inspect ka, yung gwardiya, nagulat ako, umikot ako. Nanggagapang ako dyan, hinahata ko yung mga baril nila, kinabukasan pag-gising nila, wala silang baril eh.
Gawain yun dati ni General James Barbers. Umiikot sa City of Manila, titingnan yung mga lesbo na tulog na nakawin yung service. Pagkatapos kinaumaga, magre-report, sasabihin inambush siya o kaya binugbog siya. Tapos biglang papakita ni Barbers yung baril. Kung ipalo ko sa ulo mo itong revolver mo. So ginagawa mo rin yun sa Bilibid.
Saka tawag dito, you have to be watchful, hindi lang daw sa mga inmates, hindi lang sa BuCor officials. Kung may dala ka security, bantayan mo sarili mong tao. Dahil dala ng director, ang alam nila, siga-siga, they do. Pati sila nakikisawsaw sa kalokohan. So alam mo, yung yung attraction ng money is always there. So you have to be watchful, perme.
Okay, yung nangyari kay Gerald Bantag, kay Director General Bantag, may sinasabi siya. He said that he broke a lot of groups, parang sinira niya yung kabuhayan ng mga ilang gangs doon, etc. Or may mga kinatalo siya. From what you understand in that facility, what kind of action or bakit kumbaga sabi niya his life was under threat, kanya umiikot siya na meron siyang Uzi ba yun o ano yun yung sa nas bit niya. Sabi niya pag ako hindi nag-ingat dito, itong mga tutumba ko ng mga to.
Depende sa pananaw yan eh. Ako, alam mo, military officer ako, pero nag-retire ako. Ngayon, hindi ko nagdadala ng baril eh. Hindi naman po pwedeng puro ganon. Pagpasok mo, may samurai ka. Meron ka, dala ko ano na. Para kasi Rambo, mukhang sa akin, hindi lang tamang approach noon. Kasi hindi naman lahat yan mga diehard criminals eh. Meron nga dyan, hindi ba may isa akong proposal dyan, which is done in the US, yung mga white-collar criminals, mga estafador, mga kwan. Pwede mo i-separate yung gaya ng mga disbarred na mga abogado. I have a personal relative doon sa US. He was disbarred doon sa fixed marriages. Pinasok siya sa isang facility sa airport. Ayun, nakakalabas siya, nag-aaral siya, parang nakabahay lang siya doon sa facility. So disbarred siya. During the time of ng kanyang sentence, lumalabas siya, nag-aaral siya, umuwi siya sa prison, doon siya natutulog. Paglabas niya, lawyer na naman siya, nakapasa na naman sa bar.
Ayun. Okay,
Maraming adjustment, tapos yung mga to decongest, marami dyan, hindi alam ng marami, na-discover ko lang nung nandun ako, but ang daming overstaying. Yung ibang overstaying, ayaw na nilang umuwi. Kasi at least meron silang sure na 3 meals a day, no matter what time. Doon sa labas, hindi na alam na magsusurvive eh.
Okay, sir, naputol yata tayo. Naputol. Yun. Okay.
Sorry, na-disrupt ni caller. Ngayon,
okay.
Yung iba naman yan na nawala tuloy yung flow ko. Nawala ako.
Yeah. So you... No, you were talking about overstaying prisoners who should have been released pero they want to stay. Do they have that option na sige, diyan ka na lang, papakainin ka na namin? Hindi ba parang hello, tapos na yung sentensya mo, kick out ka na?
Umina tayo.
Okay. Okay, let's go for a quick break, Gab. Let's fix our setup here if you don't mind. Okay, we'll go on a quick break. We'll be right back here on Agenda.
Unless
Okay,
yung
you're
talagang
back here on agenda.
nag-e-effort,
Unfortunately,
somebody was being
we've
programmed.
had some technical problems on the audio with General Dionisio Santiago. But to recap what he told me off air, he is hoping that our legislators would somehow make it a law that will institutionalize reforms in our penal system and not leave it as something that is for consideration, optional, or subject to change with every administration. Because we cannot wait for disaster to happen and then only react. We thank General Dionisio for those wise words. And of course, let's now go to our blessing prayer for the day. And it is from the book of Psalms, chapter 20, verses 1 to 4. And it goes, "May the Lord answer you when you are in distress. May the name of the God of Jacob protect you. May he send you help from the sanctuary and grant you support from Zion. May he remember all your sacrifices and accept your burnt offerings. May he give you the desire of your heart and make all your plans succeed." I'm Cito Beltran, thanking you for being patient with us through this technical situation. God bless you, and we thank General Dionisio Santiago for his sharing of experiences. We hope it helps. Please keep it here on One News.